I was trying to record with these pages inside of the binders, and the plastic on the 3 rings was very squeaky, so I had to take them out so that I could record and show how each of these pages are used. So this is from the whip binder. This is my Emmy project. This is a project planner. It's 2-sided. This side holds all of your charts and any papers. The other side has 3 pockets. I have threads in the wide pocket. In the narrower pocket, I have my beads and beading materials. The bottom front pocket, I have my color cards. I also can keep fabric in this pocket, but my Emmy is currently on one of my scrolling frames. This is my Bliss Project Planner. It's set up similar to Emmy, but all that this project has is a couple of flosses and some fabric. My Girls Night Out has the charts and the pattern in the back. I have my specialty threads in the wide pocket, the buttons in a narrow pocket, the fabric in front. But this one had so many specialty threads that I had to use some additional scrapbooking pages. These are called the 12 by 12 page. It has 12 pockets, and I made cards for each of the colorways. And I like that you can see all of the colors. And these pockets have little tabs on top, so that's what keeps the colorways in. They don't come out of the pockets until you flip the little tab at the top, so that's handy. This is my More Roads to Follow project planner, and these project planners are sturdy enough to hold pearl cotton as well as full-size packets of fabric. I couldn't decide which fabric I was going to use for this project, so there's that fabric as well as this fabric in the front. I have my specialty threads here. This pocket is wide enough to hold stitch bows, so I have a stitch bow in here with some DMC, and my beads again in the narrow pocket. I think that is going to be my favorite pocket for beads and embellishments. And lastly, I have a project planner for this Heaven and Earth project. So her charts are on that side. Her fabric is in the long front pocket, and I had a couple of spillover cross-stitch bows that I couldn't fit in the cross-stitch bow pages, but I actually am able to fit 2 full-size cross-stitch holders inside the pocket with the charts. So these project planners hold a substantial amount of materials. This project also had a few extra colors that are in Sullivan's. They don't fit on stitch bows, so I'm just using another one of the 12 pocket pages for those, with cards that save the colorways. These are the pages from my cross-stitch kits binder. These are basically patterns that just don't fit in a regular page protector because there's too many pages, so they're too thick. Also, it's for pages that I'm working on getting kitted up so that they can then be transferred to a project planner. So because these zip, you can also put loose items in with your patterns, and everything is kept secured inside by zipping it closed. These expand to 1/2 inch, so they can hold a lot of stuff. These patterns only have a couple of pages in their charts, but I'm in the process of kitting them up, so I have them in this type of page protector, and they hold everything, and as soon as they are completed and ready to begin stitching, they will be moved to project planners and ready to start stitching as soon as I finish a whip. And this is just a shot of them empty. It's kind of hard to get a shot of these clear see-through folders, but basically it has a zipper and it's expandable. This is my Haid project binder. It's holding my treasure hunt bookshelf project. I'm using one of the page protectors that zips. It's holding my fabric and my current stitching and the charts that I'm currently working on. This is a pattern keeper or pattern holder, and it's actually holding my thread organizer and my thread cards, as well as the krennic that I'm currently using. And then just regular page protector holding my Heaven and Earth chart, which is 24 pages. And then I'm a stitch bow user, so here are all my stitch bow pages. And they can lay flat, so I can see all of the colors, because this binder is 17 inches long, so they don't have to be folded in half and closed up. And it just closes neatly. I loved Emily Chadwick's idea about the journal. I've been working on mine. I'm keeping track of my signatures I like to use. And I went back to even my oldest projects before I started really cross-stitching. I don't have any pictures of those, so I just saved pictures off of the computer. I have a note here from Kate at Bossy Threads. Some of my tools. another gift project that I don't have a picture of. And I'm tracking all of my finishes now. I actually have 14 finishes in here, so I'm pretty proud of that. I still have lots of work to do on it, but I'm just basically tracking all of the information that I can, and I will continue to do this for all of my future projects. So I've got a couple of my long-term whips pages started, and I will work on them as I progress.